let's talk about business community relations. You obviously had an incredibly successful background in the private sector over time. Over the last few weeks, we saw some of the business councils dissolve, some of the CEOs withdraw. You have a lot of relationships with some of these folks. Kind of tying it to what we were just talking about, CEOs have become a lot more vocal about a lot of different social causes, including DACA, Paris, Climate Accord, transgender issues, et cetera. When publicly it seems like these relationships are strained, how is that impacting your day-to-day work, if at all? And obviously these businesses want things from government, and there's a lot you can do to help them. What's that dynamic like?
In general, business community morale is really good. Yeah. The regulatory reliefs that have been granted by this administration have been extremely well received. And the tax reform is something that they all view, and I agree, needs to be dealt with and needs to be dealt with urgently. We get tax reform through, make the taxes lower, get the money brought back from offshore, make U.S. rates for businesses competitive so the companies don't have to be driven offshore. You know, our tax rates have been almost twice those of many other countries. There's no reason to burden American industry like that. So we want to make America a destination for people, not a place where they have to flee to go to some tax haven.
Totally, and I want to talk at length about tax reform. But so, I mean, is it fair to kind of say that maybe the conventional wisdom or the media coverage about the relations between the administration and the business community is over-torqued, that it's better than it looks on the surface, that maybe CEOs are tweeting things, but in reality they're still kind of working behind the scenes?
Remember, most of these people in the business community, including on those councils, didn't vote for the president to begin with.
Right.
They were mostly supporters of the other candidate. So it isn't as though these are rock-ribbed Republicans who are now deserting the cause. Elon Musk is not exactly a right-wing person with as good a job as he's been doing with Tesla. So I think you have to put it a little bit in that perspective. I think what's sad is for business leaders to give up an opportunity to influence policy over some singular issue with which they disagree. I don't think that's very well considered.
Right.